Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're doing a review. It's kind of an important review in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a good one.
There's some bourbon creams out there, and you've seen from our previous video over a year ago, probably 2 years.
Very previous.
Buffalo Trace bourbon cream. We just found at the liquor store, which I picked up, Jim Beam bourbon cream. There's also Ezra Brooks bourbon cream. If you go to Kentucky, the great Commonwealth of Kentucky, and you go to Buffalo Trace, they're going to be pushing bourbon cream made by their products there. It's got Buffalo Trace bourbon in it, and it is a Canadian cream that's also mixed with it. Both of these products and the Ezra Brooks version is a liqueur. So
it's like Bailey's, but with bourbon instead of Irish.
Right. So what do you do with liqueurs? You can put them in ice cream. You can put them in root beer, like what we're doing right now. My suggestion, coffee. Buy good root beer. I'm buying Henry Weinhardt's root beer. You can use any root beer, mug root beer, any of them.
Have you ever noticed?
Yes.
Have you ever seen an advertisement for root beer?
No.
Yeah, they don't advertise. They just know that they're root beer. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Ponder that.
Think about it.
Yeah. I don't even think of that. I think I saw it on. It's probably some meme myself. Somewhere.
Maybe.
Well, I don't come with that stuff myself.
Henry Weinhardt's makes a great root beer. It is a little more expensive for a 6-pack. You're paying comparable to a beer 6-pack. But it is a very traditionally made root beer.
Give me some A&W.
A&W is a great root beer. I've made many of these with A&W.
Have I had it with root beer? I don't know if I've done it. I get Buffalo Trace cream, bourbon cream, and put it in my coffee.
Yeah.
On my days off. You're out there.
Right. I'm sure you have.
I don't think I have.
As many years as we've hung out, I can't imagine it. So what we've done, this is a new product.
Super good.
It's like a grown-up's root beer float.
Yeah. Wow.
So, and Freddie at Buffalo
floats.
Trace, he actually pushes this root beer and Buffalo Trace bourbon cream. This is the Jim Beam variety. We've never tried it before. Opened it for the first time. It's $16.95 for the fifth. The Buffalo Trace is $26 for the fifth.
Yeah.
So there's a big price difference. Ezra Brooks is even less than that. It's around $18 to $16 for a fifth.
And I don't know if you guys can see this, but so this is the Buffalo Trace one. It's very well blended, but you can already see the separation on the Jim Beam one.
Oh, okay.
Which was the problem with the Ezra Brooks a little bit.
True.
However, I just tasted both, and I don't know, man. I think that Jim Beam's not bad. I mean,
really?
Yeah, I thought.
So you give it a good stir.
Yeah,
so we're doing a comparison.
I don't know, man.
Buffalo Trace.
Of course, I'm always a little partial to Buffalo Trace, but
that's the old familiar flavor I'm used to. I know it.
Oh, is the Buffalo Trace on the outside?
No. Yes.
Oh, well, I guess back that up then, what I just said. I thought Buffalo Trace was on this one. Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
Buffalo Trace on the outside?
Yeah.
Okay, so I take that all back. The separation was on the Buffalo Trace one, not the Jim Beam one. The Jim Beam one was more blended, or it stayed more blended, but I did prefer the Buffalo Trace one. So I apologize for my faux pas. But
interesting.
I
poured Buffalo Trace outside.
That's right, you did. You're right. You are correct. For some reason, I thought, you're correct.
That must make me doubt, because sometimes I have senior moments. So going back in for the Jim Beam, they're both 30 proof. So if you're in the morning and it is not your day off, I would not recommend pouring this in your coffee before you go to work.
You will
not pass a test. drug test.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that I thought that was Jim Beam, because I actually thought like this one better, but it's the Buffalo Trace.
You did it blind.
So I basically did.
You
See,
know,
that's what happens when you're forgetful. Everything's a blind. It's great.
I'm impressed though. The Jim Beam is very good.
It blends. Look at it
blends well.
Look at that.
Yeah, actually, for the price point, I hate to say this, but for the price point, the Jim Beam blows away the Buffalo Trace at 20 some bucks.
$10 less.
Yes, and this is a special release, so who knows how much they're going to do of it, which tells me I should probably go buy a case of it.
Dude, bourbon cream's a new thing. Look how cool that bottle is.
I know.
I mean, you want to press some people. Like, how would you like a little bourbon cream in your coffee for a after dinner drink?
Yeah. Genuine without...
No, I'll just have some bourbon, thanks.
I'm impressed. Jim Beam.
I thought it was going to be gross, honestly.
Oh, man. I'm going to go back. Let's try it.
That's the Buffalo Trace one. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking.
No, it tastes...
You could tell. I think you could tell. I think this one...
It's different,
I'm gonna go quick.
But good. Both of them are really, really good.
Yeah, that Jim Beam's money. I'd buy that.
Wow.
It's so much better than Bailey's, too.
Yes. And so much better than the Ezra Brooks variety. Because that Ezra Brooks...
It's like a chocolatiness to it, right?
Yeah, and it coagulated really bad. It didn't blend. You had to keep stirring it.
Gross.
Where...
Here's some fun facts. There's some nutritional information on here. And it's like... Where was it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. 443 calories for 5 ounces. Maybe that's probably why it's so good.
Yeah, we poured 2 ounces in each of our drinks.
Just mostly cream,
ounces.
Right? And then they just throw a splash of whiskey in there to get it up to 30 proof or 70%. Or 70 proof.
30% alcohol.
15% alcohol.
Mm-hmm. That's
anyways
very good.
Both
products.
Are very good. If you're kind of wary of it, I just go with the Jim Beam. It's way cheaper.
Yeah, and well, we don't know how readily available it's going to be.
There was a lot in our liquor store.
There was. So
I think they're. I bet they're gonna.
I hope so. If they don't, I'm gonna go buy 4 or 5 bottles, maybe 6, maybe 12.
Probably like 12. Knowing you.
Because this is somewhat hard to get. When it first came out, you could only get it at the distillery, the Buffalo Trace product, which my wife and I brought back several bottles. Now it's available nationwide, but it's still allocated. Buffalo.
Oh man, I was up in my nose.
Buffalo Trace likes to do allocations.
The mustache.
So allocated products can become kind of coveted in the industry. So this one, it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's really hot and everybody buys it and you can't get it. And then other times there's 25 on the shelf.
Correct.
So the Jim Beam is a new product. This is the first time we walked in the liquor store. I saw it. First time I've ever seen it.
I'm glad you picked it up.
I am too. It's actually really good.
Yeah,
I did not anticipate.
I'd probably get over the Buffalo Trace just for price wise because I like it in coffee. I don't think I've ever had it in root beer. That's really good. That's a good like after dinner drink.
Yeah, it has a different sweet note compared to the Buffalo Trace. So you have the root beer note.
I'd say I think the Buffalo Trace is a little better. I think, but it's like you said, it's just a different.
I do enjoy the Buffalo Trace more.
I think so, but not a whole lot more.
The Jim Beam has a different note.
Correct.
Different sweet note in it.
I want to be like in coffee.
I don't know. Maybe we'll make a pot of coffee and we'll put some of this in it and we'll just keep making videos all night long. Both products very good.
Yep.
Somewhat readily available in your market. check it out and see which ones are. If you can't find this one, but you do see the other one, we're giving you some information. Mm-hmm. If you see the Ezra Brooks, it's not terrible.
If it's the only thing they have,
if it's the only thing you have,
it isn't terrible. It's good. It's just not up to the par with these two. I don't think.
Not even close.
Yeah,
not even close.
I'd almost rather have Bailey's than Ezra Brooks.
Yeah. I could actually almost agree with that. Yep.
Which Bailey's is good too.
Bailey's is good, but it's if you want a bourbon product in a liqueur for your coffee in the morning. If you're not going to work.
Or if you work at a bar.
Or if you work at a bar and you want to jumpstart your day. That would be cool. Or if you want that grown-up
root beer float.
Man,
exactly what it is.
You cannot beat it. You
throw a chocolate wasted.
You throw a dollop of ice cream in that.
Oh, good
Lord. Man.
Good night.
Good times are coming. So there you have it. Price points. We've given you the price points. New product coming out. It's out right now, so it's probably in your area. If it's in our area, it's probably in yours. I would recommend it.
Yeah, it's good. I would too.
Refrigerate it after you open it. Use it for your coffee. Use it for some root beer, whatever. Throw it on your ice cream. Yeah. Man, just enjoy it. If you can grab these, grab both of them and compare the two, and then comment back on this video and let us know what your thoughts are, because we value your guys' opinions as well. What do you think?
Yeah,
good video. Little bit of coverage on two products: bourbon creams, liqueurs, bourbon. It's a good day.
It's a great day.
If you like this video, if you've got some information from it, you've learned some stuff, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Doesn't hurt you, doesn't cost you anything. It just helps us grow in our momentum, which we appreciate greatly. And you're supporting the channel, and you're following Whiskey Nerds. So we'll wrap this one up. Review of bourbon creams, Jim Beam, Buffalo Trace, both good products.
Both great.
Price points quite different. One's a little more spendy than the other. Both good products. As always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons any way you like. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers, buddy.
Man, those are sweet. I don't think I've ever had it with